Backed by popular demand, this lesson includes more wax pastel magic as I paint an ethereal forest on black paper. And I must thank you for the amazing response from the first video in this exploration of painting with these amazing Neocolor II wax pastels. Yes, in a black sketchbook. This was the first video and the first time I had ever tried this. I will give you the artist I learned it from in just a minute. But obviously you guys loved it too. You were full of questions and comments and feedback that helped me. This is the 40 set that I used. It's Neocolor II water-soluble wax pastels. I always say that's a mouthful. But since then, I have purchased this larger 84 set. And I mistakenly, in my last video, said I didn't see any reds in this set. I wasn't paying attention, obviously. There's kind of a false bottom in the 84 set, and I was so happy to discover a whole nother set of these pastels with all of the beautiful warm colors. So the 84 set does have all of these beautiful colors. But this tutorial I'll share today with the Ethereal Forest, I still just used my little handy-dandy 40 set. While the technique in this video and the former video is new to me, I have been using Neocolor II wax pastels for years. This is an older video of mine. You're seeing how I typically have used them. They literally explode with color when you wet them with water, or sometimes I use rubbing alcohol. And I have used them to create beautiful, colorful underpaintings that just radiate gorgeous color underneath my pastel paintings. So I was fascinated a few weeks ago when I saw, these are clips from the YouTube channel Lindsay Green Art. I think it's Lindsay Green Art. And I saw this video and I was fascinated. I thought, what is she using here? And I zoomed in and I read more and watched more, and I learned that it was the Neocolor II wax pastels, but she did not wet them. She was using them to sketch, and she's just delightful. I love her accent, so check her out. I'll have a link to her channel in the description of this video as well. So that's where I learned about this technique on black paper, so I just wanted to give her credit. All right, so this is the next painting that I did in the sketchbook, and if you're a patron of mine on my Patreon page, you have this painting demonstration with full commentary and everything, along with the one that you guys on YouTube are going to see today, the one I call Ethereal Forest. Another reason I think this video was so popular is because I shared that these paintings are virtually smudge-free. If you've followed me or other soft pastel artists, you know it's kind of messy business sometimes with soft pastels, especially in a journal. But I'm going to show you here once more how these wax pastels do not smudge at all. And here is all 4 of the paintings I've created since making this video. And I do recommend putting a piece of tracing paper between the pages just for protection. All right, we're going to get into this video, but I want to let you know, if you would like the full version of these lessons, along with hundreds of other lessons that I have, would you consider becoming a patron on my Patreon page? It is only $5 a month. We have game challenges, prizes, but one of my favorite things is I get to see your work, and I give you a monthly review of all of the paintings from my Patreon family. Now, we're about at the end of July, but until July 31st, there is a 50% off coupon code for the first month only, and there's the coupon code right there in this. I'll have it in the description of this video too. All right, so I am speeding up this lesson. It is not totally real time on the Patreon page, but it is a lot slower than this. But once again, you guys gave me such great feedback on the first video that I wanted to go ahead and give you this example using the same technique. Now I'm starting again, like I did with the other lesson, with just a little pastel pencil, and I decided to sketch this one in. I don't have a reference image because I got the idea for this image from one of my pillows in my house. I bought some pillows. They kind of have a Gustav Klimt, if you know the artist Klimt. I love his style. I also like William Morris, if you're familiar with him. It's kind of a whimsical, foresty nature scene. So I decided to put my final painting up here as the reference, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I just kind of went with some ideas using a physical reference image and my pillow. But it was fun. I thought it would look really good on this black paper. And I have learned a lot since the first paintings that I did. I learned that sometimes the colors with the Neocolor wax pastels may look a little dull at first on the black surface. It's usually because it is a darker pastel or a more neutral or muted color. But boy, do these brighter colors, like some of the greens you see me adding and that teal blue right there, they just really pop on this black surface. And painting on a black surface is kind of backwards. It is backwards from painting on a white surface, but you have to think in a different way, preserving the dark. It's kind of the opposite of, watercolor. If you're a watercolor artist at all, you have to preserve the light of the paper. So it's the opposite with painting on black surfaces like this. I have to keep in mind of what my darkest areas are and not lighten them up too much. But I have to share one of the most awesome things about this technique, along with the fact that they don't really smudge, is the relaxing, meditative aspect, painting experience that you get with these. I just totally enjoyed this. I forgot I was filming myself. I worked flat with this too. That's another advantage, is that, pastels being a little bit dusty, soft pastels I'm talking about, not oil pastels. I typically work upright because if you paint flat, the dust just kind of falls on the surface. And also, as you're painting, you're kind of breathing, and the dust, you can actually be breathing some of that dust. You don't have to worry about that with these. They're not dusty. You can work flat. And they don't smudge. So many great qualities about this. And again, it's just fun. I love journals because they're really paintings. When I do something in a journal, it's nothing I'm going to sell. I'm going to keep it in the journal. And it's just a nice little memory of a moment. And it's neat that you can create some paintings, close it up, put it on your shelf, and come back to your journal months or even years later. And it's just like a beautiful memory that you're like, oh yeah, I remember that painting. So I really encourage journaling. And I do also have to say, I loved this black sketch pad that I'm using. Again, I'll have the link for it in the description of this video, but it received these pastels beautifully. And I want to share also, thank you for so many comments. And I loved how so many of you mentioned that you said, like, I have some of these Neocolor II wax pastels. I haven't used them in years, or I had these tucked away and didn't really know how to use them. Or like me, you've only used them in the wet method. So this was totally fun. And I still have not used my 84 set yet. So I hope to get a time in this crazy art business, if I ever get some free time, to break them out and really have another meditative painting experience. And mostly what I've been sharing here in this video while I paint is some of the feedback that I got, some of the things I've learned since the last painting that I did, and just wanted to share that wealth of information that I've learned since then. Another thing I wanted to share is, yes, I did try adding water, not to this painting, but kind of as a test before I started. And what happens is the water just kind of dilutes the Neocolor wax pastel, and it kind of blends into the black surface. So you don't get the same effect on black paper that you do on white paper. All right, so I'm finishing this up. And again, this was just a beautiful experience, a great discovery. Thank you to Lindsay Green, who revealed this technique for me anyway. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll give it a try. And I got to do it again. Here I go again, showing this amazing way that these pastels do not smudge. I am going to put the piece of tracing paper between the pages, though. I had learned that if these pastels or anything waxy gets hot, they could melt. So if you're traveling with one of these sketch journals, definitely keep something in between the pages to protect them. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Please give me some feedback on this. Let me know once again what you thought. I love your comments. And if you try it, share it in our Monet Cafe art group on Facebook and Patreon family. I know I'm going to be seeing your beautiful paintings in our Patreon sharing platforms. All right, as always, my artistic friends, God bless and happy painting.